Good morning and welcome to Lamborghini. Finally, road trip season has started. Summer was also supposed to start, but as you can see, it just hasn't. So yesterday I drove from Switzerland to Lamborghini in the Renault Megane RS, which I'm going to leave here over the next couple of days. And the reason I'm at Lamborghini is because I'm collecting one of their best cars that money can buy for the next week. Yes, that's right. For the next week, Lamborghini are giving me one of their best cars for a whole week to do a road trip around Italy, south of France, Monaco, and it's really just a childhood dream doing this. I think we're going to start today's video off with doing a little factory tour of some sort. I don't really know, just going to go with the flow. I'm just so happy to finally be here, so let's jump inside. This is the start of the production line where the very first Lamborghinis get put together, so I'm just going to take you guys along with me, and along the way what I've just been shown is the engine from the Aventador. This is the V12, absolute masterpiece. It takes around 9 hours to assemble this engine. Look at the size of it. Speaking about the Aventador engine, what we can see here is literally an Aventador engine being moved by itself by this machine. I guess it's been taken to a car, but I mean, look at the size of that. We're now just entering the production line for the interiors of the Lamborghini Aventador. All along here you can see some of the colors. This is really just some. Lamborghini offer thousands of colors, and what I like about Lamborghini is they're so open to anything you want. If you have a color that they don't have, they will make it for you. And as I've just learned, it takes between 6 and 7 cows to fit out the interior of one Lamborghini. That's a lot of cow for one Lamborghini. So there really is a lot of leather clearly in each Lamborghini, but the quality is next to none. It is really, really impressive. And then just opposite, this is basically the part where you can do your whole customization into pretty much any color you want, any type of stitching. You can even have your favorite dog stitched onto the seats. Maybe you like birds, I don't know, but you can pretty much have whatever you like. Continuing on with the leather production, it comes down to here next. They check the leather, and as you can see, this is kind of the next stage where they check all of the leather to see what bits can and can't be used, such as something like this that's been circled. It means that part can't be used. So really high quality control in the leather. Moving down onto the seat production part, this is actually an open Lamborghini seat. This is the next process of the seat. As you can see, it's not quite finished yet, but it takes around 7 hours to finish a pair of Lamborghini seats. Of course, there's a lot of electronics in them. You've got the airbags in them, so each seat there is a massive amount of work just to do one seat, but super cool to see the process. So at this point on the Aventador production line, the engines are now already inside the car, so it gets to be a bit more exciting up here. As you can see, it's already in there. Coming up to the end of the Aventador production line, loving that color. I have no idea what it is exactly, and looking at the markings on it, that one is also going to Japan. Check this one out. Stealth matte black, looks absolutely insane. At this point, it's already got fuel inside, the brakes are on, so it's pretty much getting very close to being driven and tested for the very first time. Welcome to the Urus production line building. This whole building has been created just to build the Lamborghini Urus. So up here is the start of the production line again, and basically the chassis arrive already put together and painted. So at the moment they're not painting the chassis here, but they are building, going to open soon, a factory to paint their own chassis. The very first stages of putting a Lamborghini Urus together. This is Tom the robot. He is doing small jobs like putting the silicone or whatever you want to call it onto the windows, and at the moment on average they're producing around 26 a day, which is really impressive and going to show they are in demand. This is the whole Lamborghini Urus drivetrain being assembled, and then it will go over here. So they're all on these pretty cool robot things that take the bodies around. So once they've finished in one part of the production line, the robot then just takes it round to the next part. At this point, the engine and the drivetrain has now been fitted, as you can see. The whole interiors are starting to be fixed into the Urus. So right here is the last final stages, and then as you can see all up here, they're all lined up going into quality control, which, as I've seen and been assured, they are really into their quality control, pushing everything to 200%. So the cars are checked in every single way possible. They head into this massive machine. This is kind of a dyno where the cars are run for the first time. So just around the other side of the dyno, this is one actually happening now. You can see it's being tested inside. That's the best shot I can get, I'm afraid. And then afterwards, the cars head into this building here. This is a mixture of cold and hot lights where they can check the paint in every possible way to make sure there's just nothing wrong with the paint whatsoever. This is the main reason of why I came to Italy to visit Lamborghini, to pick up my very own Performante Spyder for 1 week. And this is Andrea.
I'm racing with the Super Trophy and the GT3 worldwide. So
you have a really cool job. He told me to, you know, I should make sure I should have fun by pushing it a bit.
Yeah. Keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Don't say to the other guys in the Lamborghini.
I won't. But this is why I love Lamborghini. You know, these guys, the cars, it's just passion. And right in behind us is this SVJ.
Next time
I'm going to come back for this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, man. I much appreciate it. Really cool. Nice to meet you. Welcome inside the Performante Spyder, and it's now 1 day later. Let me explain. So what happened is, after I picked up the car, I jumped inside, it started raining like crazy. Windy, stormy, just terrible. So I thought I'd head back to the hotel, wait for a bit and then go film. However, I went back to the hotel, ate some fish, then proceeded to get some kind of food poisoning and spent the next half a day sat by the toilet, and it was just horrific. So what I've done, because the weather was so bad, it's going to be a good week. So what I've done, because the weather was so bad, I've now headed to Monaco. I'm just 10 minutes away from checking into my Airbnb, well, south of France, just above Monaco. I'm going to spend the next few days here exploring some mountain passes in this car, and I cannot wait. So I drove 6 hours straight here now. I didn't film anything because it was just motorway, but first experience in this has just been absolutely epic. So much fun driving this through Italy on the motorway. Everyone just freaking out, everyone wanted to take pictures. Every fuel station I stopped at, people were just surrounded by it. I love the passion that comes with Lamborghini, and I'm so excited for the next few days. And this car is so loud. It's mad. Jeremy Clarkson went on about how loud this car is, and he loves loud cars, and it's probably one of the loudest street cars I've ever driven. Oh yes! Excited for scooter, the week to come, days to come, sorry. Out the corner on the power. Through the mountains. This is just the beginning. Anyway, I have been driving now for 6 hours. This is super fun, but I need to go and check in to my Airbnb, get some well-needed food, and edit this video as quickly as possible. But thanks so much to Lamborghini for giving me the factory tour, for giving me the car. I really hope you guys enjoyed the factory tour. I thought it was super interesting. Don't worry, some proper driving videos are going to come over the next week. But for me, it's a very noisy ciao for now.